Helios, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play series. We are doing Jak and Daxter the Precursor Legacy, Part 1 of the Jak Trilogy. This is the re-release on PlayStation 3. Full disclosure, I've played all three games before. I absolutely loved them. Originally on the PlayStation 2, I still have those games. But when I found out this was re-released on the PlayStation 3, I'm like, I so have to have this. And when I finally got all my systems together, I'm like, I need to do a Let's Play. I absolutely need to. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Brand new game. We're going to start right here. And yeah, okay, saving the data. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the Precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose, and why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy.
It's Jak!
Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
And yet you did. Yeah, so I'm gonna try not to talk during the scenes, mainly because there are no subtitles in this particular game, but in Jak's 2 and 3 there are.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
Oh, nobody noticed them.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps.
Any trips? Wow, can't believe it.
Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly.
Sorry, my phone's buzzing.
The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that?
I don't know. You won't tell us.
Jak, I think we're in trouble!
Yep, you're caught. You are caught. Oh, here he comes. He's coming. Do something, Jak! And he did something. And that happened. Followed by... that. Oh my goodness.
Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
What's the green do? Oh, right, that's it.
What in green tarnation do you two want? Don't tell me. Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
Security cameras
There's
all over the
only
place?
one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the 3 sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it
And that's
if you had a
another
zoomer equipped
hero.
with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or 2 stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer! You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before
Hey,
you do
don't
anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? 'Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in
wouldn't
there
want to do that
before
either.
I turn you both into ferns.
I don't want to be a tree. Okay, yay, finally I can play after 7 minutes.
You can't come back through the warp gate until you find all 4 power cells on this island.
Okay.
This device is a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
Okay. So, what can I do? Punch it up. Spin. And I can do this.
These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
Cool. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got 2 of them now. 3, 4. Boing. What's that?
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to
Really?
collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grav zoomer.
Let me get my training in. Going. That's right. 1 down. Yes. Okay. And this guy here. And... I missed. That thing?
Hey, you found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
And... That's right. High attack. Ooh, more. Five. 6. 7. And Dr. Dan.
Wow! That last scout fly had a power cell.
And
I'll
go
bet
this
if
way.
you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
That's Blue Eco, which
Blue
contains
Eco.
the energy of motion.
Energy of
Blue
motion.
Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
But I'm not gonna get that just yet because I want to look at that. And saw something down here. Ooh, more. Wait, oh. Things aren't working. Here we go. Faster than the
each blue eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power.
Yay! Yeah.
This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling blue eco through your body.
Really? And there looks like there's some blue eco right there. Let's go get it. Noise.
That's a blue eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
Go get it. We're running fast. And power sale.
Good work! The blue eco caused the door to open. With blue eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years.
Where do I go? Now I go this way.
Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos or one big green one to increase your health.
Nice. I will do that. I'll get all of them. Forty-three, pretty good. 49.
You can jump once, then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
You guys are wrong. 50 out of 50 precursor orbs. Nice. Hey. It's the there. Oh no, it's the yeah, with the little muscles there. Yeah. It's cool. I'm cool with the training. I'm cool with the training. Cool with the training. Cool with the training. Wait, why am I going back up? Why am I going back up? I don't want to go back up. Right. Whoa! Sorry.
Good training, boys, but that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Wow. Guy must have like a really bad fungus problem to be so grumpy. How do I get out? Where's the door? Here's the door. Door. What's around here? Flooring. Okay. Now ramp. Ah, I missed it. What's down here? Ooh, Kira. Hi, Kira.
Hey, baby. What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grav Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
You don't know what you're missing.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
Why are temples always forbidden? Why? What happened that made them so, like, not okay? And we're in Sandover Village, but, yeah. That's the question of the day. Why are temples always forbidden? Yeah. So we're gonna do some questing stuff. Yeah, we'll do some questing stuff later in the next episode. Today was just the introduction to the Let's Play. I hope you will all enjoy it as much as I will enjoy playing it. I am Ilios. This is Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. And don't you worry, more fun is to come. Bye-bye!